Hey guys, AJ here, back with another one for you. So guys, I always say don't date teachers, don't date psych chicks, right? Don't date police officers, don't date military chicks, and guys, do not date chicks that have mental health problems. Okay, and this goes for bipolar, this goes for depression, this goes to anyone that's had any type of traumatic event happen to them in the past. They can't get over, guys. It is not your problem. Okay? And guys, I know that there's gonna be some of these guys out there that are, I can change her, man.
Here I come to save the day.
No, you can't. No, you can't. So guys, some of these knuckleheaded chicks that have bipolar on TikTok trying to give people advice on how to deal with them. And we're going to check that out today. So we're going to get into this. But before we do, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going, guys. Check out my second channel link description. Check out the playlist at the end. And guys, I am live on Crumble. I can't say the actual site because that'll trigger the algorithm. So guys, I will drop the link to my Crumble channel in the description, guys. And let's get into this.
Or dating someone with bipolar, this video is for you. Now, I'm not a mental health professional and neither am I qualified to diagnose, but I am bipolar and I am dating someone who's not bipolar, so I figured I'd share some best practices for how I make that relationship work. So first and foremost, bipolar individuals experience a term I coined as relationship dysphoria, which is a state of unease or general dissatisfaction with a relationship due to self-doubt, personal insecurities, and past toxicity in relationships. Bipolar partners struggle to love and trust themselves, meaning it's difficult to trust and love someone else.
Meaning that they're gonna treat you like absolute crap, right guys? Clown world.
Bipolar partners have also been through a lot in their past episodes, which makes them feel unworthy. And they don't know what they have in a relationship until it's gone. Finally, bipolar partners have intrusive thoughts that cause them to think of cheating or being with other people and makes them believe they can constantly do better. Now, I'm going to preface my framework with this. Without effective treatment, relationship tension is inevitable. I mean, the 3 keys to this framework are really quite simple, and they are empathy, communication, and self-awareness.
And it sounds like bipolar people don't have any of those things. And you know, guys, the amount of arguing, you'll have an honest criticism or critique of the person, like, hey, look, I'd appreciate it if you hadn't let my dog out, or if you hadn't wrecked my car. And what are they're gonna answer everything with?
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
The framework for the bipolar partner should go as follows. 1. Share the diagnosis. Be candid and gauge when the best time to tell your partner would be, but a good frame of reference would be to tell them as soon as you see the relationship becoming more than just physical. 2. Be consistent with treatment and actively seek medication, psychiatry, and therapeutic treatment because this is key. 3. Share mood changes. You're not a burden, you're a human being, and you need to let your partner know how you're feeling. If they didn't care about you, they wouldn't be with you in the first place.
Guys, look at that look in her eyes. Look at that look in her eyes, guys. Right?
Now, the best framework for partners who are not bipolar in a bipolar relationship can benefit from the following. 1. Learning about the condition. Do your own research and ask questions with your partner, and then let them know what you've learned. 2. Ask about triggers. Do it. It's a tough convo, but you need to know. 3. Ask about their behaviors. Ask your partner about their experiences and how mania, depressive, or mixed episodes have come in their life. 4. Support treatment. Do not enable treatment rejection. Encourage their appointments and know when they need to take their meds. Depending on how serious the relationship is, also know what medications and what dosages they take. And then finally, practice and set the example of self-care. Show your bipolar partner that you care about your well-being and that will help set the example for them that they need to invest in their well-being as well. All right, let me know your thoughts and any other advice for bipolar relationships you have in the comments. Mwah.
Yikes, guys. To sum up what you said, if you are a non-bipolar person who's dating a bipolar person, step 1, run. Step 2, run. Step 3, run. Step 4, run. Step 5, run faster. Look at that. Don't listen to people like this, guys. Why would any man in his right mind put up with this? Right? Clown world.
Urge to self-isolate when I'm not doing well mentally is so strong and has been so strong for like a month now. And no one prepares you for what that feels like when you're in a committed relationship with
There
somebody.
it is.
Because before Matt and I lived together, if I was going through a really difficult time and I would like live with family or roommates or whatever, it wasn't a big deal if I just like didn't leave my room for a couple of days or just needed to be alone. Like that wasn't a big deal. But then when you live with a partner and you share a bedroom and they care about you and are like checking up on you all the time, I just like, I don't know. I like feel so guilty going through a hard time with somebody else around.
There it is, guys. And whoever you are, Matt, whoever this chick's boyfriend is, beta. Leave, man. You're a beta.
And you know how cats like hide when they get sick? That's what I feel like. And I have realized this week that I've had this like deep urge to do something crazy, like to get a hotel room or an Airbnb or something
Look at
to
that.
myself so I can just go and be like, have my mental illness time, go and be not okay alone and deal with it myself, and then come back when I'm like happy and ready to be, I don't know, like normal and myself again. But like you can't do that. I mean, I guess you could, but like you can't disappear on people in your life. You can't disappear on your loved ones, on your partner, and be like, okay, I'll come back when I feel like it. Like, no. But I also don't want to put anybody else through the experience of being around me when I know that I'm not doing well. So this...
Why would any man want to put up with this? Why? Someone, please tell me. Why?
This week I've realized that I have that urge, that urge. I've always known that I like to isolate when I'm alone. It's just different when you're in a relationship. Your ability to do that is different. Because he obviously understands, but
he's an idiot.
It just feels different. It feels different.
There you go, guys. Why would you be with anyone who needs their mental illness time? She said it, not me. Guys, hashtags, #bipolar, #bipolar2, #mental illness, #relationship, #dating advice. Clown world. Guys, look at this chick's nose. Had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. These chicks in this makeup, dude, look at this. Look at that, man.
I can't believe I'm admitting this, but yesterday I had a bipolar blowout. So a bipolar blowout, as defined by me, is passive-aggressive, ghosting, and inappropriate response to normal behavior. I'm speaking a little more quietly because I'm at my boyfriend's parents' house for Thanksgiving right now, and this happened yesterday in my relationship, and it affected my relationship because I'm bipolar. I just want to share with you what happened because I figure some people can relate. For the most inexplicable reasons, I put up a fit yesterday because of family photos, and then looked at them afterwards in the car, started bawling, crying, because I couldn't fathom the weight of looking gross in front of my boyfriend's parents or his family or anyone they'd send the photo to. That's not a big deal, right? And in retrospect, I shouldn't have been throwing a fit. I care so much about people's perceptions of me, it's not even funny. Bipolar blowouts are inexplicably inappropriate reactions to normal situations. The heightened emotion.
That just sounds like being a regular woman, right, guys?
Just like a woman.
That's just how women act, right? I mean, am I wrong here?
The impulsivity and the risk willing to take with emotions causes people like me, and I presume other bipolar individuals as well, to overreact when we feel threatened. I guess the point of what I'm saying here is that I'm not perfect, and being bipolar makes me extremely susceptible to flaws. The worst part is that as soon as I started crying and my boyfriend put his hand on mine, I went silent. I felt as if...
I can't get over this. Look at her. Look at her eyebrows. Look at this nose, dude. Look. She looks like a cartoon character. Are you guys go to Street Fighter 2, like the OG Street Fighter 2, where Ken, like Ryu and Ken had the big bushy eyebrows. Oh God! And if Santa Claus ever needed someone to guide his sleigh with that bright nose of hers, right?
He wasn't tending to my needs enough, and he wasn't comforting me enough.
There it is. Never good enough.
He was driving, and there were 2 dogs in the back. Of course, he was a little stressed. Managing and regulating my emotions was the last thing on his list. Being bipolar makes you vulnerable to lack of control over your emotions. It's frustrating to know, but even in relationships as a bipolar person, you make mistakes. You can even be medicated and in therapy and still make mistakes. That is okay. And it's important to recognize that you are not perfect. You are a human being and you are prone to mistakes. Making mistakes is just a part of growing, learning, and becoming yourself. I can't believe I'm admitting.
Guys, I'm telling you, these chicks here who have mental health problems every single second of every day. Why would anyone choose to put up with that? Guys, don't put up with this. Have some respect for yourself. Leave them alone. Right? Look at that. And guys, their hashtags. Hashtag bipolar. Hashtag bipolar blowout. Hashtag mental health. Hashtag family. Hashtag relationship. Now, guys, we all know that all of these bipolar chicks and mentally ill chicks are actually absolute demons in the sack, right? And that's why a lot of guys stick around. Because even that's not worth it. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.